The story is about the #1 draft pick of the WNBA. Last year, she could have left early and been the #1 draft pick then, but she decided to come back. And this is the tweet that she put out. She was returning for her senior year for unfinished business. I went along that journey with her, and I started that journey like I do every journey with this worksheet. I asked their team, what are the top 3 things that could get in the way of your team maximizing its ability? And then the bottom question, what's the biggest personal struggle that you're dealing with that not many people know about? And what we're going to focus on is the top half of that sheet of paper. And these were the different issues that they thought could get in the way of them maximizing their ability. And so what we did is we built a curriculum around that. And the night before they played the USA team, which is the best team in the world, we did a one-on-one interview with Diana Taurasi, which is the greatest player in the world. Oregon was ranked #1 entering the season. And so I asked her a question, and this is what she said to them. You've climbed the mountain that they're climbing. If there was one piece of advice that you would leave them with, it'd be what?
Stay mad. Just stay mad.
Let's give it up for Diana. The next day, they broke each huddle, 1, 2, 3, stay mad, right? And guess what happened?
They did it. 93-86. What a moment for the Oregon Ducks.
So think about that. Think about that level of positive reinforcement for that message. And they'll take that into their life and think that that's how you achieve at the highest level, which we know that that's an unhealthy way to spend your time on earth. And a couple of days later, this is the score of the game. This is what happens after that game. So there's like an energy to this, and it took a life of its own on. And so they got to a place where it reversed, but it had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with this event. Kobe Bryant was Sabrina's, one of her mentors. He passes away. A few days later, Sabrina calls me and tells me that she's been asked to speak at his celebration. And she kept on saying that the people around Kobe said that Kobe told them she has it. And I said, well, what does that mean? She goes, I don't know what he meant by it. And I said, well, what do you want to portray during that day? And she said, you know, there was something crazy that happened the other night. I saw this sunset, and it made me think about something that Kobe said in one of his books. She wanted to incorporate that. And one of the things that she learned from Kobe's passing is this: the most important thing is how your career moves and touches those people around you. And she saw all the different walks of life being brought together because of his example. And she started to think that's a lot different than staying mad, playing mad, those sorts of things. And then everything changed on this day. So she releases this to the Players Tribune, and it goes viral. She gives the speech at Kobe's memorial. She gets on a plane right after that speech, plays a top 10 team, they win. She has a triple-double, and during that game, this happens.
Quarter leading by 4. Ionescu on the dribble, goes to the left side. Long three, it's good!
The only person in that category is her. 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 1,000 assists. So she flies back to Eugene, Oregon, and is throwing up for the next 2 days. We talk on the phone to get ready for the weekend. I sent her this song by Coldplay. It's a song called Everglow, and I asked her to listen to it. And this is the definition of Everglow: a feeling of peace or love that's given by something or someone. Despite what a person has been through, this feeling continues to remain in their heart no matter what. I said, is that how you felt about Kobe? And she got emotional. She said, that's exactly how I felt about Kobe. And then the following night was their Black History Month game. And what they were going to do is they were going to honor Sabrina for the 2,000, 1,000, 1,000 point award. And what Sabrina wanted to do is she wanted to redirect all that attention that she was going to get back to the team. So we had an idea. We interviewed the team that night, every one of them, and we produced a video within 24 hours. And after the game, they clinched the conference that day. Sabrina got up and read a speech to everybody in the arena, and this is what Sabrina said.
So to me, this night is not about personal achievement. Last year I tweeted, "Unfinished business was why I was returning for my senior year." At the time, I wholeheartedly thought that meant winning a national championship. Never would I come to imagine what the unfinished business actually was. It had nothing to do with achievement. It was a transformation that taught me the blueprint to life. I lost someone really important to me this year, someone who saw something in me that I couldn't see in myself. But now I do. I'd like to share a word with you, a word that describes this team and what we mean to each other. The word is Everglow. It means a feeling of peace or love that's given by something or someone, despite what a person has been through. This feeling continues to remain in their heart no matter what.
So this was the backdrop. After Sabrina reads that to everybody, she sits down and watches the video that we produced for the first time with everybody in this arena.
What was the most defining moment for this team?
The most defining moment was on January 26, 2020, playing up in Corvallis.
We felt a lot of pressure because we had never swept OSU. We had been looking forward to it all year. It's a big rivalry, as everyone knows. And the moment that we found out what happened before the game, it was just completely forgotten.
We had just got to the locker room. We were putting our shoes on when we heard the news.
Well, they say people come, they say people go.
I was sitting next to Sab when she found out, and my heart just hurt.
You feel it, it's right in your face, and it's like I will run through a wall for my teammate when you're in a situation like that. And it really puts that saying of you play for your teammates in perspective, and you really do.
It was really hard, I think, seeing one of my best friends and a teammate be affected like that before the game. It was really something that never happened to me before, and it's something that I will always remember.
To come together like we did took a lot of strength.
It was a moment, it was a surreal moment that we really had to come together and lift someone up that you love.
I think everyone was hurting a lot, especially for Sabrina, because she was very close to Kobe and we knew how much he meant to her.
The feeling of love and unity and compassion and care was unlike anything I've ever felt in my life.
Proud of the team who kind of stepped up for their sister Sabrina and helped her. And I know almost to the person, they said, "We're going to do this for you, we're going to do this for you, we're going to do this for you, Sab."
Yeah, we swore on that night we'd be friends till we died. But the changing of winds and the way waters flow, life is short as the falling of snow.
When the buzzer sounded, I was just saying, "Oh my God, is Sab okay?"
All we could think about was how much we needed to be there for Sabrina and how much we needed to love and appreciate each other every moment that we have together.
I've never been a part of something so moving, and you could feel the love between us, and you could feel the connection that we had for each other, and that moment was anything could happen in the world and we'd be there for each other and it'd be okay because we had each other.
We didn't care about the stats, we didn't care about the score, we didn't care about the outcome. It was us coming together and supporting someone who was hurting.
Because I live for
sometimes we get kind of caught up in the games and the stats and the awards that we sometimes forget about what's really important in life.
I think at the beginning of the season, we were thinking about staying mad, and it was all about basketball. It was all about what we could do to win and get to a Final Four, get to a national championship. But now I think we realize that it's a lot more than just about basketball. It's about our society, it's about our team, it's about this community that we built here, and it's about uniting people and bringing people with you and trying to lift people up. And it's not really just about you as an individual and your accolades and winning. It's really more about life.
God is watching me. God don't praise me because I beat Joe Frazier. God don't give nothing about Joe Frazier. God don't care nothing about England or America as far as your wealth. It's all his. He wants to know, how do we treat each other? How do we help each other? So I'm gonna dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people, bringing people bumming each other because of religious beliefs. We need somebody in the world to help us make peace. So when I die, if there's a heaven, I want to see it.
And after she saw that for the first time, she gets back up and addresses the crowd.
You know what I learned that day? When you have people that shine the brightest when you need them the most, that's a powerful force. These people here, my teammates, never let my light get overshadowed by darkness. That is what the unfinished business means. This team was my unfinished business. Today is not about personal achievement. It's about the people sitting next to you shining their light. It's time to glow. Now let's cut down some nets.
And that's the difference in energy between playing inspired and staying mad. And this team learned that. And if you think about how important that is, especially with all the chaos going on, think about that. And when I asked her best friend, her teammate, what's the best thing, like what's Sabrina's superpower? This is what she said.
Besides just the points that Sabrina scores when she's on the floor, I think that the biggest reason that she gets so many assists as a player is because when Sabrina believes in you to make a shot, you believe in you to make a shot.
And when I challenged Sabrina the year before when we first met, what do you want your teammates to think about before they go to bed? She said that I elevate them.
I don't have one story about Sab. She's been the most incredible teammate. I'm so proud of her for everything she's accomplished. I think people forget sometimes that she's just somebody who wanted to play basketball and was really passionate about it. And that's how she got into this. You know, when you decide to become president of the United States, you would understand that fame comes with that. And she's doing what she's passionate about. And through that, she's learned that she has this platform to do something amazing and influence people. She's honest. She's the most real person I've ever met in my life. And I wish we could do it all again.
I think that speaks to why this means so much to her. And she is such a bright light for anybody that knows her. And she sent me this after we talked about it and the season was over. This is every made shot from Kobe's career. How powerful is that? Everglow. Thank you all very much for coming today.